Sometimes there's nothing better than catching a little skate when I get home from work. You gotta look at these clouds.
Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to?
I mean, like, look at this light. It's incredible. Let's see if we can get a better view of this sunset without going too far. Today was a little bit of a stressful one, I won't front. Hoping that we'd be able to see from this street. But I guess not. You win some, you lose some. So yeah, it was a pretty stressful day. I was really hoping to get more done. Meetings can be a killer on productivity, but to get the team going, to be united, to be one thing, you really have to take a lot of meetings. So.
In that paper that I was playing on your emotion. No.
Picked up that little girl was sleeping. I used to hate it. My kids would be asleep. I'd be like almost home and about to carry them inside. Somebody would like slam a car door, ride a skateboard past, and just wake them up. It's the worst. So try to be cognizant of that when I can. Yeah, super glad to be off work. Super glad to be out here rolling around, and that's probably about it. I'm not going to do much of anything tonight. I've really already come to that decision. I know I got carried away a little bit with the unboxing last night. Still probably the baddest toy I've ever owned. Couldn't be happier with that one. Got to cut my hair tonight. Home. Can't wait to relax. The first thing I like to do when I get in is to empty my pockets. You can floss, watch, tool, fancy watch, hard drive, checkbook, wallet, keys. What is that? It's like, look at all this stuff. So this vlog feels a little bit rushed. It's because it is. I've been staying up working on It's Really, Really Late until at least 3 a.m. every night. except maybe one. That all, well and good. Tonight, I'm gonna try to string this together, get editing really soon, and hopefully be in bed by 11 o'clock. I had my kids this weekend, so I didn't really have the opportunity to like sleep in and take care of things. They didn't go to bed until very late. And that just presents a challenge. So I definitely want to get tonight wrapped up much sooner than later. And I still want it to be fun. I still want it to have this this vibe that I think that I'm picking up. And the quest for originality has begun. I can already tell that's going to be like 100 times better. So I've been cutting my own hair since like 1993. It's just one of those things where back then, when I was in high school, I never wanted like a conventional haircut, so I always had like the bangs, comb over, or some type of shaved piece or something. And it was just always too much work to try and explain that to a hairdresser. So a few of my friends got some clippers, and we started cutting each other's hair, and then we moved from there. Like if someone wasn't around to cut in our own hair, definitely some mistakes. If you could see my high school yearbook picture, it was an experimental time, but that was the early 90s. So I mean, there was a lot of flux between styles. I remember in the 80s, I was very much a long-haired type of metalhead, and then I discovered skateboarding, in a big way as a culture right around freshman year of high school. So that very much took over my sensibilities, because it was a blend of so many different cultures back then. You had a hip hop influence, you had a punk rock influence, you had this kind of psycho-y funk, Red Hot Chili Peppers thing, and I was still playing my Slayer tapes every day. So alright, let's see what it looks like when it dries up. Usually a haircut for me is like a 3-day process, so you have to kind of cut it, let it dry, wake up the next morning, find all the longies, find the ones I always miss behind my ears, and then clean up the fade on the second day only. So second day you clean up that fade, it's gotta lie down, you gotta figure that all out.